Hello, hi there. This is Kashif, and the question which I'm going to answer is that if the cosine distance is zero, then what will be the impact on the following? So, basically, this question is asking the relationship between cosine distance and Euclidean distance. So, let me put it on a short note. Cosine distance mainly is that it is the relationship between 2 points or two vectors. So, cosine similarity, the name itself terms it as it depends on the cosine value, cosine theta value between two vectors x and y, let's say. So it tells the similarity, how similar the 2 points based on the angle between the two vectors. So we based on the angle we conclude on the similarity between the vectors. So that formula would be multiplication of those two vectors x and y divided by the magnitude of those two vectors x and y. And Euclidean distance is mainly the distance between 2 points, which is calculated. Let's say there are 2 points, x1, y1 and x2, y2. So if it is a 2D geometry, if it is a 2D dimensional space, so that formula will be square root of x1 minus y1 whole square, x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So the distance mainly which tells is that the value the relationship between cosine similarity and Euclidean distance will be if the cosine similarity is 0, cosine distance is 0, then the angle theta value is orthogonal. So there is no relationship between those two vectors. That is the reason why we say that if the cosine value is 0, then the 2 points are not similar. On a general basis, there is no such a relationship between cosine similarity and Euclidean distance. But if we take a normal vector, then we can say that the cosine, the Euclidean distance will be equal to 2 into 1 minus this product of those two vectors. That means if product of two vectors, as in why we are saying is that because if let's say this let's take these 2 points x1 and x2. So if I take x1 minus x2 whole square, which is in the case of this Euclidean distance, then that will be equal to x1 minus x2 into x1 minus x2 whole transpose. So on a high level basis, so Euclidean distance will be equal to 2 into 1 minus cosine similarity. That will be 0. Then it will be 2 into 1 minus 0. That will be 2. So that is it.